The Polish Film Festival is running a movie in Hamilton at the Playhouse Theatre on December the 13th, and here to talk to us about not just the theatre, but of course the foundation. It's Marta Pozniakowski. You are the executive director and the founder. Welcome for taking the drive into Toronto. Welcome to Cable 14.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk about, you're going into your 17th year. Let's talk about how and why you decided you had to put this organization together.
So about 18 years ago, when I arrived to Canada as a fresh student from film school in Poland, without any connections, any contacts in film industry in Toronto, it was really difficult to find myself. Mm-hmm. So since I had a passion of attending different film festivals in Europe, and I researched that there is no Polish festival showcasing Polish films, I decided that, well, that might be a good idea to start presenting Polish cinema in Toronto. And I wrote a couple of emails to the Polish consulate, some film institutions back home, and they really liked my idea, my concept, and you know, there was a first year, second year, third year, and today we are celebrating 16th edition of EKRAN, which I don't even know how fast the time flies by. It's
amazing how time does fly once you kind of get into something and you get all these responsibilities now.
Whoa.
That's right, yeah. Putting this on, it's obviously no easy feat. You have people behind you helping you out and being able to pick the films. What do you look for when you, for the Polish Film Festival, what are you looking for in specific films?
So that's correct. There's a whole team of people behind the festival. I think this year we have, together with our core staff, executive, board of directors and volunteers, close to 50 people that were working on the event. What I'm looking in films, I mean, in general, depends of the year. Right. You know, we don't know what each year will give birth to what kind of films. But I always try to select films that show the entire, you know, portfolio of Polish filmmaking.
Makes
basically.
Sense.
So you have documentaries, you may have some animations, you have dramas, you have comedies. This year we have a fantastic programming. We actually had amazing selection of films. People had a wonderful time watching. And one of the winning films, which we'll be talking about, we are going to present in Hamilton as well.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's talk about what we're presenting in Hamilton and what you fine folks are. It's Chopin. Talk to us about showcasing this one in Hamilton and the importance of it to you.
Correct. So the film that won the festival in Toronto, it's a Chopin Sonata in Paris, directed by Michał Kwieciński, with a wonderful role of Eric Klum, who plays Chopin himself. You know, there were many approaches of filmmakers, film directors trying to portray the life of Frédéric Chopin. And they're always very romantic, very beautiful, very light, the way when we listen to Chopin music, that's how we kind of imagine Chopin. But I have a discussion with many people who are musicians and artists, and they said that as wonderful as it sounds on a picture, the life of an artist doesn't look like that. So this film actually shows the true struggle of Chopin, of his life, of the time that he was living, and the pain, you know, being sick also. So it's not an easy film. You know, it's heavy. Some people would say it was a little depressing, but I think for me it's beautiful.
And I think it's important for people to hear and see that other side, because as we know, life isn't all a bed of roses.
It's not.
Right.
It's not, especially when you create, right? Like Vincent van Gogh, he cut his ear off. I mean, think about the mental health.
That's right.
So they didn't have this kind of support that we have today.
That's right.
And Chopin was on the same boat.
Yes. The turnout that you must get for these is remarkable. I can only assume, because it's education, you're learning, and then also, of course, it's a gathering. It's an opportunity for people to come together and discuss these films. What are some of those discussions you hear afterwards, and what people might feel when they watch some of these movies?
You know, there lots of people have interest in the topic of Chopin. We have people attending the festival coming from different backgrounds, but majority, I would say, you know, universities, students, people that love classical music. We have representative from Radio Classic himself attending because he said he loves Chopin. And he finds this movie very realistic. And he said, that's how I actually imagine Chopin and his life. Yeah. You know, I don't want to say too much. I think, disclosed a lot. But you know, I would love people to come experience the film themselves, and then give us a feedback what they think.
It's coming up December the 13th. I think that's what I read off the top.
Yes.
Where will it be taking place?
We find a beautiful cinema in Hamilton. You guys have a beautiful venue here.
Yeah.
It's called Playhouse. It's on James Street North.
Okay.
A beautiful venue, a beautiful theater. It's a private theater run by a family.
Yes.
And I think that's a perfect venue for the film.
Playhouse is a remarkable part of our city, a real gem, if you will, affordable to get into as well. It's going to be taking place. What should people prepare? How can people what should people expect when they come on down that day?
Well, be prepared to meet our team.
Okay.
We'll be there. We'll welcome
Good.
you. The theater has a beautiful concession with
Yes.
coffee, drinks, snacks. They have a wonderful bookstore next door.
Okay.
We may have a biography of Chopin that will be available to purchase on the site, and just be open for a great time.
Yeah, and as we're ending up this one, are you already kind of planning what your next showcase and film might be?
Thank you for asking about it. So the reason why we're in Hamilton with that film is because next year we're planning a festival here, showcasing Polish films. So there will be more than one.
Beautiful.
At least 5 to 6 films.
Wonderful. People want more information. Maybe some of our viewers want to get involved and help your mission. How can people get in touch with you, Marta?
Well, I would love if you guys can participate and help us out. One of our partners here in Hamilton, where actually the whole thing started, is Hamilton Conservatory for the Arts.
Yes, know them very well.
Under guidance of Witek Vincia, and
Yep.
he's a big helper with the festival. More information you can find on our website. It's polishfilms.ca
Yes.
or EKRAN.ca, which
Okay.
is our name. And it would be wonderful if we can have a team of people actually living in Hamilton that can help us to put the next year edition here in your city.
Well, hearing that you have Witek involved, he's a big promoter of the arts in this city, and we've had him on our show many times, so that's wonderful to hear. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And giving us this opportunity to showcase what's going to be happening on December the 13th with Chopin. Appreciate you very much.